Yo, my people, how you guys doing? All over the world, how you guys doing? As you already know, it's your one and only brother, 2MANZ. I got a word to let my world know. I got a word to let the people know things that are happening. And the fighting that are happening in the world today. The disobedience of these two set of people, which are multiplied to every set of being. What am I trying to say is that these two things that are really bringing confusion among men today is no other but greed and overproudness. Greed is likened to to a thing I can classify as that humble soul who has you know prayed God, plead with God, and and God finally blessed him with amenities of life, and you can name it. And this set of person finally got these blessings from God, and in turn wouldn't want to let these things through his hand to flow out to his counterpart, or to the people around. You understand what I'm saying? I would liken this set of people with a greedy spirit as people that are confused. They have a lot. They have a lot, and they don't know how to make use of these things. They have a lot of amenities. They have a lot of money in their banks, in their home. You can name it. And this set of person don't know how to establish this money, or know how to establish this idea, to spread out to his world at large. You understand what I'm saying? That's a greed. And that reminds me, excuse me, greed cannot also be likened to, uh, maybe you do a business with someone, and you turn up, wanting to have the whole gain to yourself, and you actually do not want the other person, your opponent, to gain from the business you guys did together. You understand what I'm saying? That's greed. And for proudness, and proudness is are this kind of people that always want to be on top of the game, on top of the game of everything. They always want to be in control. They always want to be in control. They always want to be the one that their name is being how will I put it right now? They always want to be the one at the front, forgetting that this set of people, they abuse equality. They abuse equality. This set of people are set of people that that have gained opportunity from God, you know, to become to this set of people are people that like to control, that like to control all that like to control humans, like human beings like themselves. That's proudness. Proudness. Proudness wants to be proud people. They always want to be on top of the game of everything, forgetting that we are all equal. They always abuse equality. You know, this set of people uh, are people when they meet with people of greed. There's always bound to be fighting. There's always bound to be conflict. You understand what I'm saying? There's always bound to be conflict. There's always bound to be a kind of chaos. You know, and these are the problem that the world have today. And people and the godly ones that doesn't want to indulge in this kind of attitude are always left out, like they don't exist among the living. These people always suffers the most of all the pains, because people of greed are on one side, and people with too much proudness, over proudness, are on one side. Yeah, it is a normal thing to be proud of yourself, to be proud of yourself, so that your self esteem can't be downgraded on. But it shouldn't be a thing of overdue. You understand what I'm talking about? It shouldn't be a thing of overdue. And when you overdo it, it turn up to becoming a sin. It turn up becoming what the world calls sin today. That's the problem the world is passing through. That's the fighting you see in the world today: greed and proudness. And when these two people meet together, there's always bound to be conflict. And people that want to dodge themselves out of these two set of categories, they're always filled with pains. They're always filled with pains because people of greed wouldn't let them in to also gain from the natural resources of life. I can remember way back then, you know the system of uh, of gaining through the social amenities of life was trade by barter until till when money came into it, till money came into it. It's now, they now become a bound. They now becomes a big boundaries. You understand what I'm saying? They became a big boundaries, to gaining from the social amenities of life, which God has endowed each and every one of us with, which God has blessed each and every soul on the face of this earth with. To how I like in this world today, when you are too good, you are bound to suffer for a long time, just like Jesus did in his time. Jesus was clean all true. After all this time, Jesus died with his good, bringing redemption back to the world today. And that's the line. Jesus is, you know, uh, the life Jesus portrayed for people to follow today. But people are not following that line today, but they follow greed and they follow proudness. You know, the as a lacking our present world to now, we are going, we are living that line of Jesus Christ to the line of greed and proudness, which Jesus has come to, clear his own path for us today, so we could get redemption back to him again. You see this suffering, this passing that's going on in the world, people being abused, girls being abused, boys being abused. Many things are happening around the world, and nobody really want to talk about it because, as far as you are not affected, it seems like it's nothing to talk about.
Tanti Mafia Akasa. You are enjoying. Where is this man?
That's just it.
Where is this man?